Nobody should offend Caro. Caro is a devil. Nobody should offend Caro. If you offend Caro, ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Caroline will destroy your life.
You know, guys, Toyin actually has a background story of who Caroline is. Like, I mean, literally hearing Toyin say those things, we now understand the deal. It's been very loud between Toyin and Caroline and even Laura. And guys, I don't know, Toyin decided to bring all the drama, to hype the drama, to drag some people. And guys, I'm here to fill you in on what is happening with the aftermath of episode 8. Guys, it has been consistent battle episode after episode. Every single episode we watch of the Real Housewives of Lagos, we end up finding out that these women will come on social media and pounce on themselves. I mean, literally, a lot of conversations were said, a lot of things were said. I can't even say it all. I mean, I literally don't even want to burn so much of my time reading out these things. You can actually read it for yourselves because I'm displaying them on my screens. So literally, what we can all find out here, because I mean, the battle on social media was really mad and crazy between, especially between Laura, especially between Caroline and Toyin. And if there's anything I have to ask, the question would be, these women came in with past beef into the Real Housewives of Lagos. So I think this show is a bit more personal for them. I'm going to be giving you all the full story as usual. If you're new to the channel, please let me take off this thing before it will kill me. I'm not in America. Okay, so guys, if you're new to the channel, please take this moment to hit on the subscribe button to be a part of this community, join the conversation, and let's get into the gist already. So guys, we've literally been having this conversation. I mean, Caroline was the first person who came and said that, you know what, the Real Housewives of Lagos team, media, blah blah blah, have been making the public biased because they are not sharing all the content. And then Caroline also told us that she spent 30 million naira arranging herself, buying designer things to get into the show, and she wasn't paid. That the only thing she got from the show was her styling. So for me, I feel that is also payments, because I feel this people, the media team, the management team, in the Real Housewives of Lagos are paying somebody to style her. So I mean, that could be millions of naira. I don't know, but the interesting part of it is we actually had Tony say, you know what, Caroline, she was not paid, that's her business. So for people like me and some of the women, we were paid. So guys, listen up to this conversation and I'll be back to tell you more.
Let me tell you the truth. Obviously, we are 6 of us. The money for each person is different. If you are bringing this actor now, and you are bringing the other actor, their fees are different, and we are not even allowed to disclose what they paid me or what they paid her. If you come and gossip with me now that they did not pay us, I'll say, really, how much did they pay you? That's how much they paid me too. That's what I'll tell you. She cannot say that she did not collect anything from them.
I honestly,
I collected money from them. I cannot lie.
There is
So I'll leave all my businesses, Abby. I'll leave all my businesses. I'll leave my children. I'll go on a show for 3 months, 5 days a week. No time. Lose all that money then for nothing, Abby. They must not 30 million naira on top.
So guys, you heard it. According to Tiana, Toyin, she was paid, and I guess some of the other women were paid. So I don't know. I'm not going to talk about being paid or not being paid, but the truth is that these women came with past tense beef into a real reality show. I think it's time for them to heal together. I cannot wait to see the reunion of the Real Housewives of Lagos. It's going to be loud and mad. So guys, from the summary of this whole fight, if you've read through the things that I shared so far, if you have been following the conversation, you would know that there are two things these women are fighting for. Toyin, you guys remember where when they were in Abuja for Choma's event? I mean, when they were playing that truth or dare game, the first question Toyin asked was, why, what happened between you and your husband? I mean, Toyin, her ears has been itching to hear that story about Caroline and her marriage, and Toyin's ears has been itching to hear the story behind Caroline's marriage, and I'm very happy that Caroline did not oblige to that. So the truth is that there's been beef, and then maybe Laura inherited that beef. I feel like there's been some conversations that has happened, or there's been, maybe even if there has not been conversations that has happened between Laura and Tony, I feel like the way she has spoken about Caroline has just made Laura just inherit that beef, and she's now overdoing the thing. So from the whole thing, we can say that the only neutral person we have in that show is Choma. I'm not even going to that, because when we look at the whole scenario, the whole friendship, all of the friendship rotate around Toyin. I mean, guys, let's follow this conversation. Let's follow this reality show the way it started. You guys remember the first thing we saw in the Real Housewives of Lagos? It was actually in Toyin's child's birthday, Leora's birthday and lunch, yes. And that was where the women met, apart from Mariam. Now, if we look at the story, Toyin is close to Laura. They're friends. Toyin, in fact, the first thing we saw was Toyin and Iyabojo. Iyabojo and Toyin are close friends from way back. Toyin is a friend to Iyabojo. Toyin is a friend to Laura. Toyin, Choma, Caroline and Toyin have known themselves before now. Okay? And then Mariam is Toyin's PR in Toyin's PR team. So if you ask me, I think the show revolves around Toyin. I don't know, but Toyin said a lot of things. She said a lot of things. And I think the only neutral person who doesn't have any affiliation with Toyin before now is just Choma. But there's a link from all of this, because if you look at the story again, Laura and Choma have met themselves before, have probably had a bond before, maybe from customer and all that. See, the truth is that these women are all messy. I mean, from Toyin to Caroline. And the funny part of this whole thing is, Caroline will come and spit all the things she has said. And at the end of the day, she will look like the saint. Like, literally, after that fight on Saturday, we literally saw Caroline looking, popping, cool, calm and calculated in her whatever event she went for. And I was like, isn't this the same person that was fighting on Twitter some minutes ago? Like, I don't know, but I feel the drama that we're seeing in the Real Housewives of Lagos is the drama that has been dragging for years. And I hope that eventually we'll get to hear that they have settled this beef, because this beef needs to be settled. Right now, it's beginning to look very toxic. I hope the team gets to look into this. You guys also know I've been asking a question before now. The team has been asking, would you want any of the women to be taken out? And people have been making suggestions that, somebody like Tonto DK should be put in the show. Now, having a Tonto DK in a reality show like the Real Housewives of Lagos would be the hottest thing that the team would ever do. So, guys, do you share that 2 cents about the team bringing in Tonto DK? And I think Tonto DK might agree to that, because she is drama. And I don't know, but the show is going to turn to another whole level if Tonto DK gets into show. Now, if you have another person who you think should be in the Real Housewives of Lagos, guys, can you let us know? I'm actually done a video earlier before now talking about this, but because the conversation is still on, who would you like to be in the Real Housewives of Lagos? I've been saying it before. I really like this women to still come back, have a season 2 with us. If they're going to be out, let them introduce the other people subsequently before they take over their space. I think that's the only way it's going to make sense to us. And then, guys, one of the other things I actually need to tell you guys is that this fight among these women is really ridiculous. And one of the good things I'm going to tell you now is, let's not stand for any of these women. We don't know who is lying. We don't know who is saying the truth. So according to Caroline, Toyin is lying. So the accusations are very plain. Toyin is accusing Caroline for ruining her marriage, because Toyin feels Caroline slept with her ex-husband, then husband. Caroline, she has been dragging Caroline. Caroline has now said that Toyin is a lesbian. She has always wanted to sleep with her. The story is very messy, guys. Very, very, very messy. I'm not even going to lie about that part. It's very messy. Me asking you who do you think is lying or who do you think is saying the truth might just be very ridiculous. Because for me, I feel there's some truth in everything they're saying. You know, like they would always say, there's always sense in every little nonsense. So I actually believe that some of the things these women are saying are true. I believe a part of the story. I don't believe some part of the story. Same thing for both Caroline's story and Toyin and Caroline's story. So I don't know, but I just pray these other women don't bring in their extra beef, because by the time Iyabo Ojo joins and the fight continues and then Laura joins, I just pray all hell doesn't break loose. But guys, let me really know your thoughts about the Real Housewives of Lagos. What is the vibe you're getting from the show watching it? I mean, up till now, it's been episode 1 to episode 8. I mean, we haven't even seen up to episode 10. We don't even know how long this episode will run. But so far, it's been blazing hot. I'm not even going to lie. Guys, I really like to know your thoughts on the show so far. And let me know what you think. And guys, I'm going to see you all in another video for now. Let the spilling continue, because we're here for the drama. Ciao, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the like button. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell, because guys, you guys know the Big Brother show is going to be up and running, and I'm here to give you all the sauce, juice, and conversations around it. Ciao, guys.